You can change your finances in 3 months. Starts today. Just give me 90 days and I'll help you build a real money plan, not vibes.
You people don't struggle with money because they're bad at math. They struggle because they're walking around with no plan and hoping next month will save them.
Most people don't step. Sort your expenses largest to smallest. We're aiming to reduce total spending by 10% to 30% over the next 90 days. Here is an example of monthly spending. Total $4,650. Rent, car insurance, groceries, eating out, shopping, Ubers, utilities, subscriptions, bars, coffee.
Here is a rebel move. Pick one no Uber rule per week. Example, if it's under 20 minutes walking, I walk. That alone can save $100, $225 month. Example leak number 2. Car and insurance $750 per month. Most people never compare providers. Call around. Compare offers. You can often save around $100 month.
Example leak number 3. Shopping plus eating out cut $50, $100 each without becoming miserable. Street food once, restaurant once rule, one new item in, one old item out rule.
Cancel what you barely use. Forgotten subscriptions are basically tiny thieves of your money.
If this is already helping, like this video so YouTube shows it to more people who need a real plan. If this Subscribe to Wealth Empire TV because we build systems here and not temporary motivation. As a financial rebel, make this move. Take out 5 minutes. Call your credit card company and ask them to lower your interest rate. Say the following.
As I've been a loyal customer. Other cards are offering better rates. Can you lower mine? Worst case, they say no. Best case, you save hundreds or thousands.
Here are some faster ways to hit $1,000. 1. Sell on used stuff, old electronics, clothes, furniture. 2. Pick a quick side hustle shift. 3. Redirect savings you found in week 2. 4. Keep it in a high-yield account, examples Wealthfront, SoFi, Ally. This is how to do it. 1. Open a brokerage account, Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, M1 Finance, etc. This is set your automated investing transfer. Buy an S&P 500 ETF regularly. Historical average market returns often cited 8% to 10% over time. Quick table idea. At 8%, investing $1,000 a month for 30 years can become about $1.49 million. Always remember, consistency beats talent here. Boring investing is how money grows. Always change your finances in 3 months. Starts today. Just give me 90 days and I'll help you build a real money plan, not vibes.
Too much noise. So here's what we're doing on Wealth Empire TV. A 90-day financial reset plan. Step by step, week by week, so you finish these 3 months with a system that actually runs your money. Step like an autopilot, like a business, because your life is a business. And right now, most people's money department is just chaos with a password. This is like an educational video, not personal financial advice. Use what fits your situation, and if necessary, consult your financial advisor.
But how do I start? It seems so complicated.
We're covering what to do right after you get paid, how to cut big expenses without living like a monk, how to pay off consumer debt. We're covering
how to start investing simple, low cost, how to increase income, how to track net worth and set long-term goals. That sounds overwhelming. We'll break it down.
If you're serious, type 90 days in your notes app right now. Not comments, your notes. This is your contract.
Week 1 is not sexy. It's powerful. We're reviewing where you currently stand. Translation, we're looking at my spending, aren't we? Precisely. We must get brutally honest. I knew it. This will be rough. Yes, because we can't fix what we refuse to look at. Action, pull up your last 3 months of statements, everywhere you spent money. 1 bank accounts, 2 credit cards, 3 debt payments, 4 anything else. Then we categorize every expense into 3 buckets. 1, fixed expenses, they are rent, utilities, car, subscriptions, groceries, and things like that. 2, discretionary, eating out, travel, shopping, fun stuff. 3, debt payments, student loans, credit cards. Wow, that's brutally honest. That's the point. Honesty first. But then, do I need a fancy app? No. Spreadsheet works. Notes app works. The point is to find your average spend per category per month. Then you compare it to your income and calculate your business profit, your savings rate.
Then McDonald's knows its revenue and expenses daily. Your life deserves at least that level of respect.
Pause the video after this section and write 1, income per month, 2, fixed total, 3, discretionary total, 4. Debt total. Pause the video after this then circle the category that surprises you most. Week 2 is about cutting the fat, the lowest hanging fruit. So no more joy? Not no joy, just no leaks. Rent is big, but not always easy to change fast. Negotiating can work, moving can work, but not everyone wants that. So we hunt for easier wins.
Example leak number 1, Uber's 225 month. Ask, why am I spending this? 1. Is it weekend laziness? 2. Poor planning? 3. Convenience tax?
If you cut $400 a month, that's $4,800 a year. That's debt destroyed, a Roth IRA contribution, or a flight somewhere that changes your mindset. But how? We'll find the fat together.
Week 3, automation. This is where those with rich mindsets separate from I'll try energy of those with poor mindset.
Step 1. Open a high-yield savings account for short-term savings, money you'll need in 1 to 5 years. Competitive rates as of recording, around 3.8% to 4%.
Let's do a quick mathematics. If you invest $10,000, you will get earning of 4% in $400 in a year. That's free money for 5-10 minutes of setup.
Step 2. Set automatic transfers when you get paid. Example system. Paycheck hits checking, bill spending come from checking, where automation moves money out before you touch it.
Target. Automate at least 10% of take-home pay. 5% to high-yield savings, 5% to investing.
So I stop relying on willpower?
Exactly so. Willpower is a bad employee. On the other hand, automation is a loyal servant and very committed to your success.
Week 4, you need a plan for consumer debt, especially credit cards. Do this. 1. Write total balance. 2. Use a credit card payoff calculator.
3. Test what happens if you pay an extra $50, $75, or $100 in a month. 3.
Set it on auto pay so it gets paid no matter what mood you're in. Average credit card APR is over 21%. Paying this down is an instant return.
Week 5. Get your emergency fund to $1,000.
Why $1,000?
Because crossing into 4 digits changes your brain.
And because 59% of Americans can't cover $1,000 emergency. You're stepping out of that trap.
If you already have $11,000 saved, your goal becomes 3 to 6 months of living expenses, or at least a plan. Week 6 is about investing. Over the last 100 years, stocks have produced the best returns compared to many other assets.
Wow, that's powerful.
Real estate surprises people, coming in lower long-term in that comparison, around 3% in the example.
So what do I buy? I don't want to gamble.
Good. We're not gambling. We're using a simple, passive strategy. Start investing in the S&P 500 through index funds and ETFs.
Week 7 is about growth. You can only cut so much. There's no cap on earning. Here are some options. Week 7.
1. Ask for a raise, especially if it's been over a year.
A raise? I'm too nervous.
If it's been 2 years, you really need to talk. Inflation is eating your buying power.
Okay, I will.
Job hop strategically. I've talked about this before. Switching every 2 years can increase pay 30% to 40% each move for some people. Very situational, but real.
3.
Job hop
Start a side hustle, freelance, flip items on Facebook Marketplace, dog watching, DoorDash.
3. And lastly, 4. Learn a high-income skill. Coding, video editing, sales, design.
It is now your turn. Write down one income move you will start this week. Just one. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on what you learned so far. It is now
3. Debt payoff. 4. House down payment. 5. Wedding fund. 6. Relocation fund.
For example,
3.
your goal could be $8,000 emergency fund. You currently have $1,000, you need $7,000 more. That's about $583 a month for 12 months.
That's doable.
For
Here is a
example,
power fact. Writing down your goal, making a plan, and sharing it can increase success by 42%. Tell a friend, tell your partner, tell your group chat.
Week 9. Credit cards, the double-edged sword. If you have self-control, use the card for purchases, paid off in full monthly, earn rewards, cash back, points, hotel perks, lounge access. If you don't, avoid them. Because 21% interest is not a little mistake. It's a money fire. Average American credit card debt, about $723.
Here is the test method you need to carry out. Get a card with a low limit and test yourself for 3 to 6 months.
Now the bonus. Responsible use builds credit. Payment history is 35% of your credit score. Better credit, better interest rates, big savings on mortgages and loans. Now 10. Track your net worth. It's actually fun once you see progress. Net worth assets minus liabilities.
For example, house $100,000, investments plus bank $25,000. Car loan owed $30,000. Net worthy 100K, 25K, 30K, 95K. I like tracking monthly, but quarterly or twice a year works too.
I've created a free net worth tracker. Check the description below. It's set up in half-year increments, but you can change it to monthly or quarterly or yearly.
Week 11 is unorthodox but crucial. Review spending for weeks 2 to 10. Take an hour. Categorize again. Get your new monthly averages. Compare to week 1 to 2. Week
1. Did your spending stay flat? 2. Did it decrease where you targeted?
Not everywhere.
3. Where did new leaks show up? Patch them before week 12.
Write down your goals and what you financially want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years.
Here comes the final step. Schedule a quarterly check-in with yourself every 3 months. I like March 31st, June 30th, September 30th, December 31st. Because if you don't schedule it, life will schedule random expenses for you, and I am sure you don't want that to happen to you.
If you made it this far, you're not broke, you were just missing a plan. And now you have one.
Drop a comment, type Apple, so I know you stayed to the end, and I'll heart it. And if you're true, this exact line too, Wealth Empire.
Then do the actions that actually help this channel reach more people.
Comment Wealth Empire if you're in, like to show support, share to help others rise, and subscribe so we can grow this community into an unstoppable force. Next, watch the video on screen. It'll show you how your net worth can explode after you hit $100K.
Next, this is Wealth Empire TV. We don't do wishful thinking here. We build empire, financial freedom, and wealth mindset.
This is Wealth Empire TV. We don't do wishful thinking here. We build empire, financial freedom, and wealth mindset.